Hey, so as I'm journeying on my journey, a part of what I deal with, and even I have clients to ask me, you know, how do you get in the mode of receiving? How do you sit and receive and not work? Now, I've been knowing since birth that I was not a hustle girly. I've been knowing forever that child hustling ain't for me. That's not, getting out grinding and doing all the things is not for me. And I happened to come across this post on TikTok. This girl was saying, we have to normalize telling the truth and being okay in our truth. And she was saying how her truth is she don't want to do nothing. That's my truth too. She don't want to do nothing. Like, we admire people who can grind and hustle and get to the money and get to the bag in that way. However, that's not me. I'm not built that way. I'm not built to hustle and grind, right? So she was just saying that, and how it's okay. Some of us can hustle, some of us not. When I think about my career, that's how I've always received and how I've always done well financially, when I'm in a flow state and a receiving state where I just allow things to come to me and magnetize to me. I'm not out hustling for it. I'm not out grinding for it. I'm not out, you know, busting my fingers to the bone. I'm doing the work. I'm putting myself out there, but mostly it's word of mouth, when things need to be seen, they're seen, and all the things. So I was just literally talking about that. Like, it's coming down to me deciding. I feel like God, the universe, is sitting with their chin in their hand saying, whichever one you want, I'm fine with. You just need to let us know so we'll know what to work on. And it's like, when I know it's in me to just be receptive and to just do the things that light me up and make me excited, and post that and do my word and work with my clients, I know that excites me, and just doing that part. But then a piece of me feels like, but am I doing enough? Am I supposed to be, well, they saying you're supposed to hustle, they saying you're supposed to grind, and am I supposed to do that, or what do I need to do, you know? And so I was literally just laying across the bed talking about that. And right as I was talking about it, in the midst of me talking about it, my daughter comes across and she's got a handful of candy. She shouldn't have, but she's got a handful of candy that she just went downstairs and got from my mom. Right. And so I wanted the candy. She had a bit of honey and I wanted that. And she was like, well, Mom, you can have it. I said, well, I won't take yours. A little bit of time or space went by. She tells me again, you can have it. I said, no, I won't take yours. I'll go and get some from Nani, right? So I finish my conversation. I get up. That means I gotta go all the way, walk out of this room, go all the way through the house, down the steps, into my mom's office where she's working, and wait until she finishes a call. When she gets off, we chit chat a little bit. Then I asked her, where's the candy? Like, I saw the kids with some candy and I want that. And she was like, which one? The bit old honey? I was like, yeah, I want that one. She was like, oh no, they got the last of it. It's gone. I don't have any more of that. She kind of looked around and she's like, oh yeah, see, yeah, the bag is in the trash. I don't have no more. What? I was like, I wanted some. And I told Taylor I wouldn't take hers. And so I wanted it. Long story short, okay, because I think y'all know where this is going. I feel like life sets it up and brings it right to you. Brings it right to your doorstep, brings it right where you didn't have to do one single thing. I was laid across the phone bed with my legs kicked up, talking on the phone. It came right to me here. And it was something I wanted. Things that you want, it comes right across to you. You didn't have to do one single thing to get it, and then you deny it. It's like, oh well, I'm not gonna. Or you got an excuse of, well, I don't know, and just being in this energy of not being able to receive. And I feel like that's something we struggle with, because in the name of trying to be a martyr, trying to be, well, don't worry about it because I'll go and get myself, or I'll do it myself. In that moment, I was setting it up to do the work to get what I wanted when it was being handed to me, and I had to do no work to get it, right? And so instead I said, no, it's coming to me too easy. It's too good to be true. I'll do the work. I'll go down the steps and get it myself. And what happened? There was no more. And I'm not saying it won't be there for you anymore. So don't worry about that part, because you'll always get it. But now I can go to the store and get it. But that means now I got to put clothes on. I got to get dressed. I got to go spend money that I didn't have to spend before to get it and get it. And or my mom says she's going to get some more. Then now I have to wait for her to get some more. You see how that works? You see how that happens? And so in that moment, I was saying, yeah, I just got to decide. And I feel like Spirit always working, brought a lesson right in for me. Like, see, so what do you want to do? Do you want to have it happen for you easily? Or do you want to have to work for it? Do you want to have to wait for it? What do you want? You know? And so right in that moment, I thought that was so divine and just so right on time to show me like it can come to you easy. You don't have to do nothing for nothing that you want. It'll come right to you, handed to you on a platter. But do you want it that way? It's about deciding how do you want to do it, because either way you'll get it, but how do you want it? How do you want to have it? And so I just want to say that even as I tell my clients we're working on being in receiving, people are like, yeah, I want to sit back and receive, but can you do that? Can you be okay in a position of receiving and not thinking it's too good to be true, or, oh, I don't want to put you out, I'll go. It's so often we're used to that. We're so used to, well, I'll just do it. I can do it myself. And you don't want to take your hands off of it and sit back and relax and allow the divine, allow God and spirit to take care of you. It's so, and as crazy as that sounds, sometimes it's the hardest thing to do, because in your mind we've been programmed that we have to do something for it, when really we don't. We're just deserving of having it, right? So I just wanted to share that real fast. Sit back and receive. Allow yourself to receive, simply because you are deserving. You are worthy, and that because God loves you that much and just wants to take care of you without doing anything but just being you, right? So I hope this reaches whoever it needed to reach. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I love you guys so much. I'll see you next time.